What was Nosy doing on Sweet Pea?
Sweet Pea Diaries was covering the Cardi B documents with Tasha K
Mm-hmm.
being sued because Sweet Pea Diaries had covered. She used to be on Tasha K neck, and she was covering the lawsuit between Cardi B and Tasha K. So Nosey Heaux was over there because Nosey also didn't like Tasha K. So they were all together. It was a panel of women, and they were going over the documents with that,
Okay.
and
So
so
there
that's how they
was
were all
Sweet
together.
Pea and Nosy Ho. Is that correct?
Yes, and it was two other women up. I wrote in a chat, and I think she put my comment up on the screen, and Nosy wrote something in the back chat. What Sweepy Diary said was, "Cuts the conversation. You gotta go because basically Nosy don't like you." That's what me and Sweepy Diaries beef started. That's what me and Nosy Ho beef started.
Oh, Cups of Conversation says she got all the videos.
So the original date of the case was in August 2019. This is when they filed their preliminary report and discovery plan, right? And it was all of them. It was Tasha, Starbury, Cardi B.
When you get a second, check the private chat.
Let me be
Yep.
quiet. Okay.
Okay. Bye, Cups of Conversations. You gotta go, girl.
Adios, amiga. You
Don't
about
play
to
that
lose
over
your
here.
job.
You don't like the mermaid leader, so you got to go.
Right.
We'll
Yeah.
take her off the screen though, because I think she's still on our screen. We got to get rid of her.
Oh, where's she at? Where is it?
Yeah, she on the screen, boo. You got to go. Bye.
There we go.
Bye.
Bye.
Why would Nosy not like you? Like you were already a content creator?
Yes, because I was making videos about because what happened was Nosy was beefing with Toxic Diamond, and
Do I need to find a picture of Toxic Diamond?
she said, "Do I need to find a picture of Toxic
Yo,
Diamond?"
we are in school. Like, can you tell that I have a bachelor and to be a teacher?
Yes, yes, we got to put it together. We got to put it
Yeah,
together. So
Toxic
Nosy and
Diamond.
Toxic Diamond was going back and forth. And I was basically doing commentary about it. Like, I covered, it was a lot of stuff going on. It was during COVID. So I covered it. And I made the video about it. And I mean, at first she came in my comments, she told me I spelled her name wrong. And I was like, okay, cool, no problem.
Nosy?
And yeah. Yes,
How
girl. I was
petty.
like, what, girl? I was like, okay, girl, I'll change it. And I didn't say nothing. And then I made like another video because
Toxic.
yes, that's toxic right there. And then I had, I was just covering content, different things that was going on. There was a lot of different things that was happening. And I guess maybe she didn't like that I was covering the content. That's the only thing I could say. I never said nothing bad about her at that time. I literally just was covering content. And I guess maybe she just didn't like that she was in the content, but she was around different people. She was around Sweet Mom, which is somebody different from Sweet Pea Diary. She has nothing to do with the story, but I'm just
Okay,
adding
thank
her
God.
in it just
Okay,
for reference as far as the
okay.
people she was around and things that was happening. Sweet Ma is someone who also had a situation with Tasha K. So this is why these people was around each other and why I was watching them because I talked about Tasha K. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is why
So you were all like a gang that were talking about Tasha K, Sweet Pea, and Nosy Ho. Like Nosy Ho went to Sweet Pea's panel because I guess Sweet Pea was the one with the bigger channel at that point.
Yes, Sweet Pea Diaries had the bigger channel at that point, but Sweet Pea Diaries was talking about the documents, and she was really good with breaking them down. So that's why Nosy went over there because Nosy really did like the dragon and like the kikiing of it all. Like, but Sweet Pea Diaries was
Mhm.
actually breaking down the documents, going through it, like telling people what was going on in the documents. So that's why I was watching her because she was doing a good job on it. And Nosy was over there because I guess she decided to share her panel with other women and to
Mhm.
talk about the situation. Different women could
Exactly.
talk about the situation. And in that moment, that is when the Jennifer horror story, Nicki Minaj husband, the woman who allegedly was,
Yes,
touched by
and
him.
that's
Yeah, so
when
she had
Nosy
reached out.
interviewed her.
Yeah, well, she reached out to, I believe, Sweet Pea Diaries. I believe that Sweet Pea Diaries and some other women had the victims' information first, and I think that they shared that with Nosy. But Nosy said the woman reached out to her in the under her comments. But either way, Nosy did speak with the lady, and that's when the whole surviving the petty started. She started that hashtag. No,
Surviving the what?
the petties, because Nicki Minaj's husband last name is Petty.
Oh my
So
God, I thought it was petty, like, you
yeah,
know?
that's what his last name is, Petty, like that.
That's so fucked up. Anyhow, okay, and then after that moment, Nosey Heaux, did she become bigger than Sweet Pea?
Yes, her channel started growing very quickly. Once that victim came on Nosey's
Exactly.
channel, her channel started blowing up really quickly, and that's when she got into it with Black Tea Blog, because
So
Black Tea Blog,
let's find a picture for Black Tea Blog. Why does she matter?
yes,
Yes, you keep on
yes,
naming her.
yes,
That's a YouTuber, right?
yes. She's a barb YouTuber. She talks mainly about Nicki Minaj.
Is that Black Tea
Yes,
Blog?
yes,
Okay.
that is her. In the midst of the victim speaking out, Black Tea Blog then did a
So Nosey Heaux.
video where she basically, I think she had the victim's cousin up there. She had a family member of the victim of Kenneth Petty's on her panel, and I believe that family member was like saying a lot of stuff about this woman and saying she was lying, and it was crazy. So Nosy then started attacking Black Tea Blog, and that's how I got into it, because I'm like, you're attacking this woman for, like, because she got a difference of opinion of you, like, she feels like she don't believe the victim, and that's okay. She has every right to not believe the victim. So that's when it started getting into like, oh no, now I gotta really look into this behavior of this woman, because the way she was acting, she was very aggressive, and she just flat out like was she doxed this woman. She did dox Black Sea Block. She doxed her, and they was like putting her pictures all over the place. They was talking about her, and it was a lot for her. I used to be on the phone with her. She was crying, like it was a lot. It was a lot. So I did videos to support of Black Tea Blog. That's when we had the lives and stuff like that. And that's when Jane came into the picture, because someone reached out to me and they was just like,
Plainest Jane is a YouTuber.
the plainest Jane came in because there was another YouTuber who reached out to me, and she told me that, she thought that me, her, and the plainest Jane could do some content together because they really liked my content. And I said, okay. I checked out the plainest Jane. I wrote in her comments one day. I said, oh, this is pretty dope. Then next thing you know, the plainest Jane DM'd me. And then after that, she was on every single live I did.
I love chicks
Who
like her
the
though.
fuck Tasha K calling a scary ass bitch? Tasha
So
K.
wait a second.
I
Nosy.
have a live on this channel called The Roast of Tasha K. Y'all go watch it and tell me who's scared of Tasha motherfucking K.
Wait a second.
I roasted
Listen to me.
her.
She does it because I think she gets off on people yelling at her and screaming her name. I think it's like porno for her.
Screen record. Screen record. Screen record. Yeah, I got her. Screen record this.
Did you read the comments? Why are you going off?
No,
I said,
no.
Jag.
Throw me
I said, Jag, you need to calm down.
I don't need to calm nowhere.
You do, because you be going off for no
my
reason.
channel.
You
Yeah,
gonna
that's
let me
what you look
address
like
Jag?
without makeup.
You gonna let me
No, hold up,
address
Jack.
Jag?
Hold up, Jack.
That's what you look like without makeup.
Hold up, Jack. Hold up for a minute. Hold up, Jack. I'm sorry, but hold up for a minute, Jack. I didn't see you say Jack, but don't tell me to fucking calm down. When you came in my shit before and tried to tell me what to do, Tasha, I dragged the fuck out of you, your ugly shoes and your fucked up Woody Woodpecker ass hairstyle. Don't tell me what to do.
Yes,
Tasha,
ma'am.
don't tell me what to do. Don't
Yes,
talk to me like that.
Yes, ma'am.
I told you before to come at me with respect. Learn how to fucking be respectful, yo.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Jag. Jag. You said the call was edited?
I just played it.
What did you play exactly? What did you play
The
exactly?
exact call. The full call unedited, which I have right here.
Jag. Upload it.
Why would I do that? So I could put
No.
being sued?
Upload it.
Oh, I'm
Let
not going
the
to put
viewers
myself in
hear
jeopardy.
it.
Being sued. No, you're the dumbass that does that.
Let
You're
the
the
viewers
dumbass
hear
that
it.
likes to get sued.
Sue? Oh, I do. And so do you.
You love to get sued.
And so
Actually,
do
no,
your
I
lying
don't love to get
ass.
sued.
You're
I tell
mad
people to sue me.
because I caught
Can't
you
nobody
in
prove I'm a liar.
yesterday. You dumb bitch.
Who are you calling a dumb bitch?
You bitch.
Really?
You.
Have you seen what
That
you look
was
like?
fucking
Have you
right.
seen what you look like with your eyes all out here?
Yes,
Who's
I
your
have.
makeup
We
artist?
look
Yo,
alike.
she is a
Talk
magician.
about me as we
Your
look
makeup
alike.
artist is a
Come again.
magician.
But I want to know what in the fuck was edited.
Do me a favor. This is
wanna
what
know
I need
what
you
the
to
fuck
do.
was edited.
This is the only thing I need you to do. From this point
What you
forward,
need me to do? What you
keep
need?
my name out your motherfucking mouth.
You need me to show up at that retirement community? That's what
No,
you need
what
me to
I
do?
need you to
You
do.
need me to show up at that motherfucking retirement community?
What retirement community where
The
I go and
retirement
volunteer
community
where
you
my mother
motherfucking
used to
live in.
live?
You broke bitch.
Where my mother used to
You
live?
broke bitch.
Okay.
You black lip.
Please,
broke.
send it for the cheap seats so the IRS will believe you.
What? The IRS? What does the IRS got to do with this,
The
Jay?
IRS will believe you.
What
So
is the IRS?
everybody will
literally
believe.
arguing
Yes,
with a middle
I'm
patient
broke.
right now.
I am so broke.
You
But
are.
I'm not. I'm
Your
not
card
broken.
declined 4 times,
You know
bitch.
what I'm not?
4
You know what I'm not? I'm not
different
broken.
cards.
You're broken.
And your husband broke
You're
too.
broken.
I don't know what kind of nigga would sit up there
Your
and
husband
bitch
don't even want to fuck
embarrass
you on his
himself
birthday, ho.
online.
Your husband
But
turned
I
down
guarantee
pussy for
you,
his birthday,
I
ho.
guarantee you, like I threw out my motherfucking
Your husband turned down
you
pussy
can show up
for
here
his
any
birthday.
motherfucking day with
Your
your
child
bullshit.
was begging
And
for
that bitch
food.
ass
My
nigga
dog
sitting
eats
behind
better
you,
than
too.
your kids,
Just
y'all.
like your ass.
My
Both of y'all
dog.
motherfuckers up
My
there
dog
collecting
eats
checks.
better than your
Lying
children.
on motherfuckers. Don't go to the
Wow.
fucking dentist, you yellow teeth, black gum bitch. And I swear to God, when I see you, you lying bitch, I want you to keep this same motherfucking energy. That's all you
trust
can
me.
do. I done pulled
Trust
so
me.
hard. Now,
It'll be
Nosey Heaux,
different.
excuse me, Nosey Heaux, I
Trust me, it'll
appreciate
be
you
different.
for allowing
Come
me
out here
on
to
your live
Phoenix.
stream to address
Just
this
come out to
I want
Phoenix.
to ask
and
you a
like I
question.
said,
Right,
I
bitch.
will see
I'll
your
fuck
motherfucking ass
you
one
over like
day.
your husband won't, bitch.
Tasha,
I got
How
what's
about
up?
that?
My
I
baby
will
got
get
a
the
question.
strap on
hold on.
What's up, Nosey?
better than your husband ever could. You don't even fucking know
Man,
me,
what kind
yo.
of bitch nigga sitting
Wait a
up there on
minute.
fucking
Listen, I'm
YouTube
trying to ask
behind his
Tasha.
manly bitch that likes to eat pussy
Behind his mammy,
trying to take your
behind
motherfucking
his
back
mammy,
while he
you
waiting
mean
on
your
a check.
husband the
Y'all
employee,
both of
the
y'all
nigga
are
that you
fucking
hired to?
bums.
Okay, I'm
Both of
sorry. I'm
y'all are
sorry, Jack.
fucking
I'm muted you
bums.
for a minute. Just hold on.
What's up, Nosey?
Tasha K, I want you to clear up for me where these messages came from about this person that's saying that James Wright allegedly.
Oh, I don't know nothing
No,
about that.
wait a minute,
Jack
Tasha
brought
K.
that to me. You got to ask her.
Who?
Jaguar brought that shit. You got to ask her.
Wait a minute, Tasha K. I got those messages back in like November something too. I told them I just shared the live.
I can't speak on something I don't know. Where's she at?
Okay.
I
Why
can't speak on something I
saying
don't
that you
know.
did this same thing to other bloggers?
Did what?
You sent all of them the same story.
What story?
Where's Sweet Ma? Where is Sweet Ma?
What story are you talking
Okay.
about? First, you just
Okay.
asked about the email. What story are you talking about now?
Okay. Sweet Ma was just on here.
Oh, you's a silly bitch. You just mad because your
Jack-
cars got
no,
called.
she's talking
But
about
it was
Jaguar.
great news, though. What'd you say, Nosey Heaux? What'd you say?
Jaguar, just hold on for a minute.
Now,
just
hold on.
up.
Clean your pussy while you're laying there, bitch. Go ahead, Nosey.
I'm asking because regardless of how much I don't fucking like you, I don't give a fuck about all that in this moment. Somebody reached out to me in November claiming to be molested. I take that shit serious, Tasha K.
But molested by who? Who are we talking about now?
They claim to allegedly be molested by James Wright, but the same person.
Well, you gotta ask James Wright. I just heard about this tonight. I can't speak on something I ain't researched.
So you don't have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do. Did you not listen to the call? Who called me with the information? Armand had this information first. Listen, whatever James Wright do, I don't think James Wright is even big enough for me to cover. That's a story for y'all. James Wright will happily answer your DM. If you jump into his DM, he will happily answer your DM and give you the views that you need.
Okay. Sweet Ma was just on this live.
Oh, fuck Sweet Ma. I gotta go, Nosey. Okay. I don't want her crying again, talking about I'm looking for her and
This
shit.
ain't
All right.
nothing about
We
her
done
crying.
that. All right, Jaguar. I'll see your lying ass later. You musty pussy black bitch. Bye.
Tasha?
Yes. What prompts this call?
Yeah, I was trying to leave you. I was gonna leave you a text because I tried to get in touch with Storm because I heard that he was under like a cyber attack and he had to change his Cash App and all of that.
Storm is fine.
Oh no, because he was talking on one of his shows recently talking about how his Cash App got hacked.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Yeah. You gotta call him.
Yes. Yeah, no, because I called and it said that his phone number was disconnected, and I know he had unfollowed me or whatever, and I wasn't upset about that. I just want him to be successful. I mean, I've always told you that. I think he's got what it takes to make it to Hollywood, you know, and I don't want to be a hindrance for him when it comes to that in any way. Like, I believe in him.
Yeah, he's absolutely amazing. I've been working with him for almost 2 years. But let me ask you something. Why did you lie on him, though? That really hurt him.
I didn't lie on him.
You didn't tell the internet that me and him conspired to get you so we can get back at another blogger?
Oh no.
You didn't say that.
You should go back and look at the videos yourself. I have never retracted or backtracked or said one thing and said another. I told everybody the truth. And the truth was, Storm texted me and said that you wanted to talk to me. He didn't say that you wanted to interview me. He said you wanted to talk to me.
Right.
And like
that's not what I'm asking. Jaguar, that's not what I'm asking. Jaguar, that's not what I'm asking, though. That's not what I'm asking.
No, but that's all I've ever said.
No.
Just so you know,
we have a...
Wait a minute. There's a whole other thing that I was trying to get in touch with Storm about, and it's kind of important, but I'm actually glad that I'm on the phone with you because, honestly, I don't like the fact that every time somebody has something negative to say about you, they use me as the reason for doing it.
Jag, you didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question.
Okay.
You didn't answer my question.
I did answer your question.
No, you didn't. I said, why did you tell?
And I showed everybody. The text messages.
Can I ask the? No. That's not what I'm asking. Why did you tell? Can I
do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Can you do me a favor? Can you stop trying to interview me now and let me?
I'm not interviewing you. I'm asking you a question. I'm not interviewing you.
No, wait a minute. I gotta get ready to go because I'm waiting. I gotta check my email. Someone's about to send me something, and it's huge.
Okay, Jag. All right. Talk to you later.
No, wait a second. Don't hang up.
What's up?
I was trying to give it to Storm.
Listen, I can't give you Storm's new number.
Psychotic, crazy narcs teaming up on me. At this point, bitch, I'm over it. At this point, I'm done. I'm over it. And Nikki hanging out with Tasha K so long, now they starting to have the same build. Y'all notice that, right? They both getting that snowman build, that Frosty the Snowman, that Frosty build. They both expanding in the waist area, photoshopping fucking videos and shit. Like we're dumb. We're not stupid. Somebody put on Instagram all of the times that freaky girl video glitched. That shit sent me. I couldn't believe that. They slowed it down and showed all of the times that it glitched. They showed the waist photoshopped in, and then they forgot to photoshop it in another scene. They all are getting a similar build. The Avatar too. They're all rounding out. Nobody is bothering fucking Tasha K. I don't even pay, bitch, I really don't be paying you no mind. Soon as the fucking lawsuit drop, here you go. I told Nikki that bitch, what are you telling somebody something for? What the fuck are you in? Don't you have your own lawsuit? The difference is, bitch, yours was valid. And you lost and ate tomato sauce, bitch. I'm not worried about that girl's fucking lawsuit because it's stupid. What did you think I was gonna do, bitch? Did you think I was gonna crumble? That's what you thought? I'm gonna let you go and make yourself look stupid in court. Well, and I'm gonna pull out all the evidence of this being about Jennifer Huff. I have all of it. Bitch, I'm not worried. You should be. You're embarrassing yourself even filing this stupid shit. She keeps fucking with me, right? Like I'm okay. So you know what? We just gonna have to do what we gotta do, Tasha. And like I said, y'all know that they're gonna try to take my channel, right? They are. They're gonna try to take my channel because I'm over here again exposing them. And that's what made them all band together and try to take my channel before. So you know they're gonna try to do that, right? I had to pay to have my website protected because they'll try to Karen Civil my ass like a bunch of cornballs. Because that's what they do. Try to take people's channels and people's fucking websites down. That's why when other zodiac signs talk about how they are and how cold they can be, girl, that is funny to me. You really don't, you have no idea. All that fucking money you owe this woman and you over here in my business? Bitch, you done lost your fucking mind. So you know what, like I said, now Tasha, I'm just going to remind everybody of why you're in my business. I'm going to let everybody know why you're so obsessed with what's going on with me.
And the person's name would be Kalina Collier. Now, let me tell y'all about this fool, because I know y'all know who the hell that is. Now, homegirl is a flight attendant for JetBlue, and probably not for much longer. So she decided to take a vacation with friends to Jamaica mid-pandemic. Now, traveling during these times, you should certainly be aware of the risk, especially as a flight attendant. Now, in most places outside of the United States, a negative COVID test is required to enter, as well as when you are traveling back to the United States. You got to present another COVID test. You get what I'm saying? Still follow the same protocols, even though you're not in the United States. Well, after getting tested, this woman, Kalina, she showed a positive test, and they confirmed that she did, in fact, have the virus. Now, if you test positive, hopping back on the plane is not an option. You need to give those results to the airline now, too. In her hotel, though, they actually let her stay in quarantine there. Now, they were bringing food, they were doing everything. And she decided to go on social media and said that she was kidnapped.
And that's when Down Rabbit Hole opened a YouTube channel.
Around, yes.
And she was reporting on that lady.
She was reporting on Nosey Heaux Live, Tales from Nicole, and then she talked about this lady as well. But she
Okay,
from the
because
door,
they
she was
were
talking
all
about Nosey and
fighting.
Tales. Yeah.
Because they were all fighting. Because Nosey believed that woman.
Yeah, Nosey was basically, she was slandering Jamaica. She was out of control. She was going out of control. She took it to the extreme every time. Like every time she took it to the extreme. No lie.
Listen, I
swear.
heard what she said about Martin Luther King. I can imagine what she was saying. She's
Hello,
an
yeah.
interesting one.
She takes it there every time. Every time. Nosey was really talking about a lot of stuff in Jamaica, like, wild stuff. And Jane was basically saying that she was abducted and that, the people needed to find her and everybody needed to help her. And then Tells came out and exposed that Instagram page that they were saying was giving the information or putting the information out about Caitlyn was basically fake and made by the Plainest Jane and Down the Rabbit Hole. So Charisma has exposed that the Instagram page that they were saying that they were getting this information from was actually a fake Instagram page. And then out of nowhere, the Plainest Jane and Down the Rabbit Hole did an interview with the person who owns the account from Instagram, ironically.
Who?
They did the interview with the woman who made the Instagram page.
Who did the interview?
The Plainest Jane and Down the Rabbit Hole. Yeah, she was calling them out from the door because, Jane didn't like Tells exposing that situation. So, like I said, they did an interview with the anonymous person that owned the Instagram page that Tells said that they made. And then when it came out that the girl lied, the Instagram page, they was deleted.
And did anyone ever know who was the person who did that Instagram page?
No, or the person that was on the live talking to Jane and down the rabbit hole. No, nobody knows who that woman was that came up there and talked to them.
Interesting.
Very
But yeah, no,
interesting.
that
Yes.
story was false at the end of the day. Flight attendant who tested positive with COVID-19 reportedly faked abduction
Yeah.
to avoid quarantine in Jamaica. That's some crazy ass shit.
That's when Jane and Tells really started beefing with each other. But Jane didn't
Mm-hmm.
say nothing to Tells, but she kept sharing down the rabbit hole videos, and down the rabbit hole was making videos about Tells, and that's why Tells struck down the rabbit hole, because she kept making videos
Mm.
like doxing her, putting her name in stuff, and she put her next to Scar the lion, like comparing her to Scar the lion and things like that, and Tells
Fucking
exposed all
bitch.
of that.
So at that point, down the rabbit hole was cool with Nosey Heaux.
No, in the beginning, down the rabbit hole. Well, yeah, in the beginning, down the rabbit hole was a subscriber of Nosey Heaux Live, but by the time she came to my channel, she was no longer a subscriber of Nosey Heaux Live. A lot of people that came to my channel was people that believed the Nosey hype, and then once she cursed them out or blocked them, because she would do stuff like that, she didn't care. She would block you. She would curse you out. Like, they
Mm-hmm.
would come up to my channel and they'd be like, Cups, you tried to tell us. I'm like, girl, I tried to tell you. And then we'd be talking about it. Like, girl, what she do to you? Like, what she do to you? Like, so
Surviving
we
Nosey.
yeah, we were just having a little kiki about it. Like, what happened? What happened? So, Tells was exposing all of that situation that happened, and down the rabbit
Okay.
hole was making videos about her. And that happened, and then I think the situation was kind of let go. And
Yeah,
then there
and
was a
like
situation
February.
that was in February. But
Yeah.
I think that went into like March. It was like a whole bunch of situations that was happening. There was something that happened with Sweet Pea Diaries. And, that's how me and Sweet Pea Diaries got into it again.
I have a little tiny bit of tea. Now, I cannot say who sent this to me, but I can play it for y'all.
And I'm not sipping no wine for the winos. I'm sipping champagne.
You know I'm in Larry Reid's group. And Tasha K was going to do an interview with Larry tonight and said that she canceled it because of the lawsuits. They coming down hard. She got too many lawsuits to handle. She can't even handle them. Said Cardi B is not playing with her, dragging her to no end.
Child.
Wow.
Okay,
We
y'all.
come with receipts
Now-
over here, honey, when we get together.
I find that hard to believe, because I've heard Tasha say on several times, okay, that she wipes her ass with the lawsuit. So how could she be stressing about it?
Because what do we look at, ladies? Now, okay, let's educate the people. So this is what is going on. Now, there was back and forth. Yes, Cardi B was slapped with a lawsuit on Tasha's behalf, and the judge did not dismiss it when Cardi asked for it to be dismissed. However, Cardi has a team of 4 lawyers, okay? Cardi never shows up. She sends them down to the courthouse. Y'all gonna handle that for me.
Yeah.
Cardi's name is not signed on any of that paperwork. Her lawyers sign that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Tasha K, on the other hand, she has 2 lawyers. And this last time, they did not show up.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Okay?
Excuse
They
me?
did not show up.
I heard
Wait.
that too.
Because was it for non-payment, or do we know why? Why didn't the lawyer show up?
Allegedly, according to the bankruptcies, it might be for non-payment.
Well, honey, and we're going to get into the bankruptcies because we have Tasha K's bankruptcy file on record here at the Sweet Pea Diaries. Prior to her coming to YouTube, she owed everybody in America. Okay? She might have owed your mama.
Did you hear when Jaguar Wright was saying today on my channel about how Tasha K is going to have to explain to the children why they can't have a Christmas?
So remember on Sean's channel, and shout out to the Sean Davy Way Show. If any of his people are here, we love Sean Hair Flip. So if any of his people is here, he did say last night that she was in deposition 2 times, Thursday and Friday. However, this has been going on since Monday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's why you have not seen Tasha K on YouTube. Now,
Well,
Tasha,
and also she's her Instagram. Didn't she scrub her Instagram as well? That's the word on the
yeah,
curve
Rubbed
too.
it
she
clean.
did that last week. She did that over the weekend, I think it was. Wanted to say Friday into the weekend.
And then she unfollowed whoever she was following, and the only person she's following is Kamala Harris.
The level of spiteful, and you know what's funny about it? They'll think that we forgot about some shit because we just be chilling, living our life, and they think we forgot. That's what makes it crazy. Like, girl, I didn't forget, sis. I'ma get you. I didn't forget. I'm just being strategic, that's all. But you're God. I don't have to sit around all day and talk about how I'm gonna get you and even worry about it. I don't have to even worry about it. I'm gonna get you. That's all. No matter what you say, I'm gonna get your fucking ass. They will swear that we forgot. I don't forget nothing. You know how many motherfuckers think that like it's all cool cause like I don't really like mention them. And like they think like it's girl. I just be like, girl. And you're right. 2022. Listen, we're in the age of Aquarius.
It's your girl Sweet Pea, and I am back with I'm not shit. I'm nobody. Lord knows. Lord knows I'm not a certified attorney. I'm not a certified accountant. And I'm not a certified any motherfucking thing. I'm not gonna do what he does. This isn't the first rodeo that I've had with the lead attorney. He's been over here. He's always in my bushes, trust me. But anytime I do a video about Tasha K, he watches. He's a Tasha K minion.
Some of my people don't know who you are. Can you give yourself just a brief introduction about who you are, and then kind of we'll get into what's going on?
Yeah, and also let me just tell you, I've been on your in your comments before, so I know who you are.
Oh, okay.
I do have an attorney, so some things I might have to say that I can't answer, but I'll answer as much as I can. Okay.
Absolutely.
But I'm a celebrity news blogger. I'm very messy. I'm very raunchy, but I'm not a liar. But I am very outspoken. I don't bite my tongue. I was just telling y'all on my channel a few minutes ago, those of you who were there, I look up to people like Wendy Williams, Howard Stern, Azalea Banks, and Kaya. So just think about how all those people are, and then imagine what you're going to get from me. I like all of them because I see some things in them about me. So that.
And how long have you been on YouTube?
Child, I've been on YouTube a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a few times. Some things that happened, I get myself in trouble. So
no problem. Have you ever run into anything like this before with someone that's big?
Let me give my lawyer this link.
Yeah, and your lawyer can come up too if he wants or she wants. While you're doing that.
What was the question?
No, I was asking you if you've ever been involved in something like this, because I was going to get into it, but I'm glad that you're here now because we can do this too. You can talk about it. Nicki Minaj was actually in your DMs, right? And that's something, because how many followers on Instagram does she have?
200 million.
Wow. 200 million. I'll tell you guys, when Tasha K came at me last year, I had about 50,000 subs and she had 1 million. And I was shocked because I was thinking that with my little 50,000, there's no way that she would hear about me.
Yeah.
So, and your situation is way more magnified than that, right? Did you think that she would ever hear about you or contact you?
Absolutely.
Why don't we take it from the beginning? Kind of what happened?
Yeah.
How did this all start?
I'll tell you. So first of all, I just want to be clear, lead attorney, this is not about the comments that I made. Okay.
Okay.
I know that some people don't like the comments that I made, but that's not why Nicki's suing me. Y'all have to look up #surviving the petties, and you'll see why Nicki's suing me. There's a woman named Jennifer Huff who was raped by Kenneth Petty, who was Nicki's husband. And I started interviewing and talking to her back in 2020. And my YouTube subscribers pushed the #surviving the petties. We pushed it. We got it out to Jason Lee, all the blogs. And then she got on the reel because of us pushing that hashtag.
What is the reel, and who is Jason Lee? Jason
Lee is from Hollywood Unlocked. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. He does celebrity news too. And the reel is the TV show that Garcelle and Lonnie Love were on. And remember, she just attacked them.
Okay, I'm old, so I don't mind.
Yeah, you
I'm
missed
45. Yeah, okay. Okay.
But it's a TV show.
Surviving the Petties, is that a TV show or a documentary or something?
Surviving the Petties is the hashtag that we use. #surviving the petties, because Nicki and Kenneth Petty were harassing Jennifer Huff and trying to get her to recant about the assault that happened 20 years ago. So Nicki's known about me for a long time. She's been watching my channel for a long time. She talked about the victim on Queen Radio. She knows exactly who I am. She's not just becoming familiar with me. She's been wanting to sue me or get at me or silence me in some way because I kept pushing that story about her husband. It made it to the Daily Beast. The first interview,
Wow. So when you were pushing this story, it's not just like some. I
it
mean,
was
I
in
guess
People Magazine.
it got big.
It was in People Magazine. Ask the people in your chat.
Wow.
Then they mentioned me in People Magazine, and then they removed the mention. They said that the legal team made them remove my name, but we know who did that, but I'm not going to call no names. They did mention me in the Daily Beast and Daily Mail. Both of those are on my website, noseyheauxlive.com. For anybody that doesn't believe me, you can go to noseyheauxlive.com. You can see my press mentions, and you can see the video where I first interviewed Jennifer Huff in 2020. It's on my website. So Nikki's known who I am for a long time, and she's hated me for a long time. So has her friend Tasha K. Tasha K hates me too. Me and Tasha K have been in beef together. I'm friends with Jaguar Wright, who Tasha K hates. So Tasha's hated me for a long time, and her friend Nikki has hated me for a long time too. So that's
Tasha's not a big fan of mine either. I don't think she hates me, but we've had a little history.
Hates me. Trust me, she hates me.
Were you believing that Kalina person?
No, I agree with Tells.
Is that when you fell out with
Yeah.
Jane?
So what happened was I had already I DM'd Jane and Black Tea Blog the end of January, and I asked them both to unmod me. And Black Tea Blog started saying, "Why? What happened? I feel like you used me," and I was just like, "I didn't use you."
Said you felt what?
Yeah, she was like, "I feel like you used me to monetize your channel," but once again, I was only at 700 subscribers at the time. I wasn't even monetized at that time yet. I just told her, I said, you know, I'm sorry you feel that way, but you know, ain't no love lost. I didn't leave on no bad terms. It was just, you know, I just didn't want to be a moderator. It wasn't that I wouldn't support the channel anymore. I just did not want the responsibility of being a moderator. I just seen things that I didn't like, and I just didn't want to be a moderator no more. That was
Why
it. It
do
was
you
no
need to
beef.
justify crazy ass shit? But I understand.
Yes, and it was crazy because then all of a sudden I started getting DMs from my moderators, and they're like, "Oh, Cups, what happened between you and Black Tea Blog?" And I'm like, so I'm seeing that she's going around talking to people. She's talking to my moderators about this, and I'm like, now I gotta explain to them what's going on, and it's none of, you know, it's not something I wanted to talk about with people, like, you know what
No
I'm saying,
shit.
girl. And it was just like this whole undertone, like it got to be something snaky going on, and it's like, no, bro, I just don't like the way the girl move. I don't want to be attached to her. There's nothing wrong with that. She started making posts, and she was like shading me. She was calling me cups of clout, cups of trash. So that's why when the whole situation happened, and I was talking about the Colin Cara story, when Down the Rabbit Hole actually came into my chat that day, and she said, "Won't you tell the people what really happened between you and Black Tea Block and Jane?" I was so upset because I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Why are you coming in my chat talking about something that you shouldn't have no understanding of? Because I don't even know who you are. She came out of nowhere, mind you, in that same live stream. There are other troll accounts that she used, like her backup channel was in there, her assistant channel was in there, like all three of these channels was actively in there.
Okay, so
So
they started attacking you when you decided to not want to be a mod anymore.
that happened in January.
With the
That happened
Kalina
right
thing?
before this situation happened. This happened in February, but it was like the beginning of February. It was like a 2-week apart situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like really close
Okay.
to each other. The end of January, the beginning of February, that all this stuff happened.
So you just didn't want to be a mod anymore?
Yeah, I just didn't like the way they was moving. I wasn't
Okay.
a fan of it. Like, I didn't like the whole situation that was going on. And the thing for me to do is just to not be a mod for neither one of them, and just move forward on my own, and just, you know, make my own content and not have to worry about
Yeah.
nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a lot. It was kind of like you're in their chats, and you gotta be in their lives. And it was like little things that they was doing. Like, I would schedule a live. The next thing you know, like one of them would schedule their live like right when my live was. And I'm like, what's
Oh
going on
my
here?
God. Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is they doing? Like,
Does anybody remember the specific reason why Tasha K doesn't like me? I mean, it goes back in history. No one really knew who I was, but she got mad at me because I had covered a story. I didn't even know who this lady Tasha K was. I had covered a story of hers like maybe once or twice, and then that R. Kelly thing came out. There was a sheriff, and the feds called the sheriff, and the feds were like, why is there a black woman on YouTube reading word for word the transcripts of R. Kelly's private phone conversations? And the sheriff was like, no, that's not happening. The feds were like, we looking dead at her. We looking on YouTube, dead at her. She on the phone reading word for word the private transcripts. How did she get them? And she, how did she get them? And the sheriff, I'll find out. I'll find out. This shouldn't have been happening. Tasha K, she was on her show just reading the transcript. No one could understand how she knew. How did she get this? Did she pay for it? If she paid for it, prison time. If someone gave her the information just out of the goodness of their heart, fair enough. If she paid someone even $1 to get that information, prison. So on my live stream, I said, this is Tasha K lady, and could she go to prison? And I was like, absolutely she could. If she paid for that transcript, absolutely. Ooh, Tasha K did not like that. I don't know why. It just hit her wrong. Somebody ever made a comment, and any other day it would go over your head. But the one particular day, the one particular time, that hit that lady wrong.
Let me just get right to it, because I ain't got but 30 minutes to drag real quick, okay? And I'm about to do some real dragging. Because I'm on a nigga head. I'm on a nigga head. I'm on a nigga head. I don't know how I would feel if I did everything right in school, went to undergrad, got a law degree, and I'm reduced down to gossiping. And I'm gonna do my hand like this because this shit here, this shit here, I ain't explaining the motherfucking thing. I'm just about to drag a bitch real quick. I'm about to let y'all know who y'all dealing with. You understand? This is why motherfuckers don't like me, and that's cool. That's cool. They can't stand this bitch can get up, be herself. She ain't got to speak proper English. This bitch ain't got no makeup. Fucking nails ain't done. How the fuck does she do it? How is it that I do everything right throughout school and I am reduced down to gossiping as a so-called well-decorated attorney? Think about that for a second. Think about it. This is why they don't like me. This is why they don't like me. And this is a clout that he's asked for. This is the clout that you're gonna get, and I really hope, to the bed whisperer to white women, the one who likes the bed whisper to white women, I really hope that you are ready for what this comes with, because I noticed you specifically did not put out your name. You never told your viewers about your law firm. Why is that? Think about it. Why would an attorney, a gossiping attorney, a magician attorney, always waving his hands like this in the live? Why? Why would a gossiping attorney who has supposedly been in this field for over 20 years, would you be reduced down to speculation, and you have access, supposedly you're supposed to have access to court records and search warrants, just like the white man who put out the article in the Chicago News. You're an attorney. You should be able to get this shit.
And that's when it came out that she was talking about, I want to suck on her titties, and I won't spit on it. And I'm only dating Asian women. I'm only white women, right? That is the story. That's why she got so upset. Now, some of y'all are going to be like, well, why would she just get upset because you said that she could go to prison? But y'all aren't going to really realize how deep this is. Let me show you how deep it is for a second. Tasha K, shout out to Armand Wiggins. She did an apology video that she took down damn near immediately. But she got so much backlash at coming at a black man, an educated black man, sitting on YouTube in a tie. Not some, Tony the Close or whatever. Y'all supposed to go back and forth. This is a professional, educated black man, not calling out your name, calling you out of your name, not calling you one of these or one of those. Just sitting there in a fucking tie in a spare bedroom, and you do all this to him. You say all this nastiness to him. She had to apologize. The backlash was swift.
There's a reason why you're not naming your law firm, because if a bitch Google you and you give me your card and you say to me, and you say to me, I can represent you, and I do a Google search and find your name attached to videos that involve gossiping, not paperwork, not law code, gossiping about a black woman that rejected your stiff, hip ass in high school. And that's the reason why you pillow talking with a white bitch. Boy, let me tell you. I think I'm about to drag him worse than I dragged Jason Peace. And it's the black women that are supporting a man that wouldn't even spit on your pussy for me. He wants to spit on Karen's pussy because he was forced to, because you bitches wouldn't give him no pussy. That's why he on YouTube waving his motherfucking hand, speculating and gossiping about a bitch that was in the 9th grade for 3 motherfucking years, and I make more money than you in 2 fucking days' time, and you got a law degree with student loans. You dumb, stiff, hip, pillow talking, Becky loving bitch.
Everybody started making videos about it, bashing her. So she had to fold and make an apology video. What did she say in the apology video? She said, and listen to me now, because y'all don't really get this sense because y'all see us on this fucking internet thing and y'all think for some reason we're not real people. This black lady is a real person, man. And she said that she was in her home, nighttime, and she was with her husband. Her husband, they've been married damn near 20 years, 28 years, I don't know. But she was lying there with her husband, the man of her life. And the only man that she could think about was me. But she was thinking about me. She didn't have peace. She couldn't rest because of what I said when I had 40,000 subs or whatever. She couldn't rest. Now, y'all are going to be like, this is impossible because look at all the shit that she said about people. I know. Cardi B has this, and Cardi B was on the stripper pole, and Cardi B did that, and Cardi B monkey this, and all that. I was in the federal courthouse when Tasha K got up on the stand, sat her ass down, and was talking about how she lies to all of her subscribers. I was still a young buck in the game. I didn't know that YouTubers were just straight lying like that. Y'all know YouTubers are crazy, but not the ones with 1 million subs. This lady had 1 million subs. I would think if you got 1 million people following you, you're going to tell them the truth. Not Tasha K. I was shocked because she didn't even sugarcoat it. The white lady asked her, she's like, well, do you lie to your subscribers? Tasha wasn't like, well, what is a lie? What is a lie? I mean, no, Tasha was like, yes. It's like, fuck.
And then you get on YouTube and you lie. You have access, or supposedly, let me stop because you say you're an attorney, but most attorneys, they go look and not rely on a one-sided article. One-sided article, you would then go into Pacer, you will go into whatever database you need to go into to pull your receipts so that you can get on YouTube for 5 motherfucking hours talking about a bitch that makes more money than you and the bitch backing you fucking in 2 days. And you're an attorney. You stiff hip bitch. I ain't even got no bra on for this video. Bitch wish he can suck on these motherfucking titties, but you're reduced down to the white bitch you pillow talking to. Bitch done got your head blown up because I guarantee you wanted this lane, you got it. We got motherfuckers pulling your shit, bitch. I'm gonna find out every black woman that dissed your stiff hip ass. I'm gonna find every white bitch you fucking, every Asian bitch you fucking that you are allowing to boost your milk dud head ass up because you got a few dollars in your pocket. And because COVID is slow, COVID is causing business to go slow. That's the reason why you on this motherfucking app with a bitch like me.
Tasha K was on the stand telling it, boy. She stood on business. She was like, hell yeah, a lot of these fucking black women. So if you're lying to them and you're making up narratives that hurt other people, it was just amazing to me to think that this woman was in bed thinking about me, thinking about my milk dud. She's thinking about the lead. She's a real person. And for some reason, just what I said, ooh, it fucked her up. I ain't even say anything. I was like, yeah, she can go to prison. Fast forward 2 years. Now we're in 2024. Tasha K has a bankruptcy case. Tasha K testified that, she don't know nothing about no trust account. She don't know nothing about no offshore money. She don't know nothing about nothing. Cardi B's attorneys are some dogs. And they bit into Tasha case and they will not let go. They will not let go. They want their $4 million. And so have you been served with this lawsuit, or when did you find out that there was a lawsuit coming down the pike?
She told me on Instagram 2 nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
She told me in my DMs, 2 nights ago, that she was going to sue me. And I told her, like, okay, I understand you have that, like, that's your right. Nobody can tell somebody not to sue.
Mm-hmm.
Just go file your lawsuit. But she wouldn't do that. She did, but instead of only doing that, which would have been a smart thing to do, just file your lawsuit. She decided to harass me, to send people to threaten to kill me. She got in my chat and people were threatening to kill me in my comments on Instagram, which everybody saw. They were telling her that they'll kill me on their behalf, that they are members of Blood Gang. And she was liking their comments.
Here it says, so this is from her, right? And she says, you're about to be sued. So Nicki Minaj is actually in your DMs. And she says, you're about to be sued. Was it worth it, dummy? Hope so. And then you replied, are you okay, Nicki? LOL, we're both adults. Would you like to talk, dear? I'm open to a private, I guess, like off the record conversation or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to say, let me say here, you guys can't really see this, but it says, you're in. So Nicki is talking to you. And Nicki says, you're in for a huge surprise. Shout out to losing all of your income. I hope speaking on my son was worth it, dummy. We checked. We know you don't have any money to really speak of. So losing all of the little advertisement money from YouTube will make a huge dent. You'll only be the first of many. And then it's bah ha 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 ha, right?
Right.
And so was this during the same day or was this?
That was like the same night. Like she was up like late in the night, sending me these messages like 2 a.m, 3 a.m. I think it might be insomnia, lead attorney. Sometimes when you can't sleep, you go a little crazy. And she's been up for days sending these kinds of threats at everybody who kind of magnified Jennifer's story. Yeah,
and then
and Lonnie Love they had her on the reel. Jason Lee, she hates Jason Lee. Hollywood Unlocked did post that story too. And I was the first one to interview her. So she's just going at like all of us.
When is the last time you interviewed her?
2 weeks ago. So it
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Very interesting, right? It had been a while. So she didn't say anything else because like the story died down. The lawsuit was dropped and all of that. So she didn't say anything else. The story got...
Wait, slow down. So what law? You said a lawsuit was dropped. What lawsuit are we talking about?
Jennifer Huff, the victim, was suing Nicki and Kenneth.
Okay. What year was this?
Last year.
Why did she drop the lawsuit?
I don't know the details and I don't want to like speak. I don't know the details. But she dropped Nicki from the lawsuit. I know that. And I don't know what's going on with it now. But I know that the story died down either way. People kind of stopped talking about it. Jennifer was quiet. So I guess Nicki was like, all right, well, she's not talking anymore. So maybe I can get this to go away if they could just stay quiet. But then me, being a loud, nosy hoe that I am, I interviewed a woman again 2 weeks ago. So Nicki now at this point is like, listen, I'm tired of this crazy ass woman.
Right.
She will not let this story go away. Let this story go away.
She won't let it go away, right? And then she was in your DMs again. Y'all can't see this, but it started with the ha 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 ha. That's the last one we read, and then you write to her. You say, "Are you okay, Nicki? File your lawsuit, okay? I'm not afraid, and I won't be intimidated."
Right.
And then Nicki says, "Yay!"
Mind you, this is a 40-year-old woman doing this to somebody, so it's just.
Well, and see, this is what I want to talk about too, because you're right in the sense that, let's say, okay, I don't know how old she is. I'll take your word for it. She's a 40-year-old woman doing this to you. All right. We're going to say that is the absolute truth. But does she have a reason to? It's not like she's just doing this to you out of the blue. And it seems like you're saying, well, no, lead attorney, she's not doing this to me out of the blue because I just spoke to Jennifer Huff again. I just spoke to her 2 weeks ago. Yeah. We just did this whole interview thing 2 weeks ago. And so that's why she's doing this.
Yeah, that's why.
But there could be another reason, right? A reason for defamation. because that's what the lawsuit is about. She's not suing you. I would imagine, I haven't seen the lawsuit. I would imagine the lawsuit is not, she's not stating a claim because she says you interviewed Jennifer Heaux.
Because she can't. She had to find something that she could say.
Exactly. And so that's where you come in. Right? Because it's like,
so that's something that she can't say. We know that it stems from Jennifer Heaux. It's just nothing that she could do about that. So she had to sit and wait, which she said herself, she's been waiting for over a year. She said that on Twitter. So she had to sit and wait to find something that I said that she could make stick. But it stems from me helping Jennifer Heaux. My YouTube channel now has 15,000 subscribers, but when this lawsuit dropped, it only had 12, right? Nikki said herself that I'm a nobody. She said that to TMZ. So the things that she's saying that she's suing me for, that I said that she's upset about, I want to point out to you. Azalea Banks said the same thing. Kaya said the same thing.
Are these singers? I'm old again. Let's just.
Azalea Banks is a singer and a crazy big celebrity that has a lot of fame and money. Kaya.
So Azalea Banks said that Nicki Minaj was a cokehead.
Hold on. So I can't talk. Some things I can't say. I'll just say this. Azalea Banks said things that I said and worse.
What did Azalea Banks say?
I could send you a video of her saying things, and they could tell you in the chat, but I don't want to repeat certain things because I don't want to say certain things. I'm just
that makes sense. Okay.
I'm going to say that things that I said that Nikki said that she's upset about and suing me about, Azalea Banks and a bunch of other celebrities and a bunch of much bigger YouTubers have said those same things and worse. Why isn't she suing them? They have a lot of fame. They have a much bigger platform. They could reach a lot of people and they have money. Why me? Because I brought out Jennifer Heaux.
Well, and again, that could absolutely be the case, but we go back to the officers. You know, a lot of times if you're a cop and you pull over somebody on the highway for speeding, and what's the first thing that person will say when you pull them over? The person will say, well, officer, you know, I was just going with the flow of traffic, right? Why are you pulling me over? This car over here was going faster than me. This car over there was going faster than me. Why me? But the officer might be saying, well, yeah, this car was speeding and this car was speeding, but you were speeding too, right? Just because the other cars are speeding doesn't mean that I can't pull you over for speeding, right?
But the reason behind it, though, is very important. The reason why she let all the other cars speed by and just pull me over is very important because I helped a woman who was raped by her husband. And we can't ignore that. We can't keep ignoring that. We can't keep that under the rug. We cannot keep silencing that woman. We can't keep doing that.
That's true. That's true. But could it have been, though, Nosey, that you could have given the woman, Jennifer, a platform without saying the derogatory things that you said to Nikki?
I did give her a platform, and I am a blogger that kind of doesn't really bite my tongue. So wait.
See, this is what we talked about. It's like, and I don't know if you were here in the beginning when I talked about this.
Anything. I'm just saying, things that I said, it's on TMZ. So we know I said it. But either way.
And I don't want to talk about it necessarily, but
if it's only about what I said, people have said that and worse before. Why not them? They made her look real bad to millions of people. I had 12,000 YouTube subscribers. Why do you care about a nobody saying it?
But is it a defense to say everybody else was speeding, so you got to let me go?
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm defending it by saying I said it because everybody else said it. I didn't say it because everybody else said it. I'm just pointing out that don't make it seem like you're mad at what I said because you're not mad at anybody else saying it. You're not mad about what I said. You're mad about me introducing Jennifer Heaux to the world. That's what you're mad about. Let's just be real. That's all I'm saying. She's not mad about what I said because if she was, why is it that Mob Radio, who she's not working with, said the same things and she's not mad at her? She's not mad at her anymore.
How do you know she's not mad at her?
Because she's working with her now. And she's working with her now because she, allegedly, they're saying that the girl is going at Cardi or has said things about Cardi on her show. That's what she said on her show. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't listen to her, so I don't know. But that's what's being said. And you're working with her. You're okay with working with her, even though she said things. So she wasn't a big fan of you at first. So why not be mad at her? You cool with her, right?
I'm sure y'all didn't say identical things though. Nosy,
Okay.
like some of your Instagram stuff, and we don't have to get into it, but some of your Instagram stuff is pretty inflammatory.
Yeah.
To tell a mother that. And I know what you're saying. You're like, oh well, I'm like Wendy Williams. I'm like
No. I didn't say I'm like Wendy Williams. I said I see some parts of me in the people that I admire and I love them. I'm not trying to be like Wendy Williams though. There is nobody that's like Wendy, honey. Till Wendy's Wendy.
Fair enough. You see some of yourself in Winder. You see some of yourself where you like Howard Stern. Howard Stern is the #1 shock jock, right? But if you're a shock jock, you're out there to shock. And the only way that you can shock, well, Howard shocked in the numerous ways, but one of the ways that he shocked was, through saying aggressive things.
But I'm not trying to be a shock jock lead attorney. I just respect that he takes that approach. That's what I said. Like I like that he does things his way.
But you do say aggressive things. We just pulled up, and I'm not going to pull it up while you're up here, but we just pulled up one of your Instagram posts. And Nosy, let me be honest, it was fucked up. It was fucked up.
You were just laughing at it.
I was laughing at it because it's fucked up. I laugh at fucked up shit.
I hear you.
But it doesn't mean it wasn't fucked up. And it doesn't mean it wasn't hurtful.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion about what they said. I'm not trying to change anybody's opinion or change what anybody feels about how I said. I'm not. My point is, this is my point. It's not about what I said. That's all I'm telling y'all. The lawsuit is not, I know that's what the lawsuit says because that's what can be put in there. Mm-hmm. But the reason for filing the lawsuit is not about what I said. It's about Jennifer Huff. So I'm not trying to make anybody say, oh, what you said was right. I'm not trying to make anybody say that or wrong. You can feel however you feel about what I said, but I just want people to really understand the reason behind it. That's all. It's about.
Got you. Do you think that she is justified in filing this suit based on the things that you said?
Oh, I don't know if she's justified or not. I'm not an attorney, so I can't say if it's right or legal for her to file it. I mean, I guess you can file a lawsuit about anything if you want to. That doesn't mean you'll win or lose. So I don't know. I'm not, I don't know much about the law. That's why I have an attorney.
Yeah. Has your attorney talked to their attorney? Or are you going to try to, is there any type of talks to see, if there's a way to settle this or something like that?
I don't know what my attorney has done. I don't even know if I should, if I did know, I don't know if I should even say, but I don't know what has been done yet. I just got an attorney. So we'll see what happens. But this is new today, So it just happened today.
Basically every situation that I had, of course, I fell out with Sweet Pea Diaries, but that wasn't my situation, as you can see from the beginning of the story. She was being a follower. She blocked me on her platform without even knowing what the whole situation was. And then when Nosey had kicked her to the side, that's when she came back on my platform and tried to be my friend.
Oh shit!
And I didn't judge her for it.
But she wasn't friend with blog. What's the name? Black Tea Blog or Jane?
Not at that time. What happened was, like I said, these people, I feel like a lot of these people just wanted the opportunity to get attached to these bigger bloggers. That's really what it feels like.
Possible.
None of these people were connected with these people. And Sweet Pea Diaries, she was talking to me. Like, once she apologized, she wrote something under my video. I said, nah, it's all good. I forgave her. And then, there was a whole group chat situation that happened. And then after I fell out with Black Tea Blog, after we had the falling out, Sweet Pea Diaries then jumped on the live and she was talking about it. But she was talking about it in a way like, yeah, I don't know why people showing inboxes and that's crazy and this, that, and the third. And so I got up there and, I basically confronted her. I'm like, well, how are you saying that when I have you in the inbox talking about I need to do some research on Nosey Heaux girlfriend? Like, she was trying to make it seem like that's just messy and people are too messy. And I didn't like that because it's like, girl, you're messy too. Like, exactly. I just hate the fact that these people was acting like they wasn't messy. Y'all are messy. And it just bothered me. So me and Sweet Pea Diaries had words. It wasn't nothing that serious. I went upon my business after that. But as you can see, later on, when that All About the Tea situation happened, they all gathered together and they all just started lying on me, especially Sweet Pea Diaries.
Yeah.
Sweet Pea Diaries was lying on me. Koya was lying on me. Trees was lying on me. They were just lying. And I was like, the All About the Tea thing came in June.
But when All About the Tea thing happened, was she in your environment? Was she one of the person you would see sometime?
Who?
all about the tea, Monica?
No, I did not know who she was. I never watched her videos. I didn't know who none of them people were. I heard about it because there was a YouTuber called Raven, and I watched her, and she was talking about it. And then when I watched what Nosey was doing, I seen
Mm-hmm.
that Nosey was, I just started watching how Deb was going up there and Marcella was going up there, how they were all going, and I was just like, wait, hold on, why the hell y'all trying to dox somebody? And I was making videos saying like,
Mm-hmm.
Nosy is out of control. Like, like she's
Because
trying to
she
dox this
already.
woman. Even if Monica did something wrong, she doesn't deserve to be doxxed. Of course, I still stand by that to this day. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you have the right to your principle.
Yeah, like,
I
I
don't
didn't
have
think.
to agree with them because Monica can literally be doxed out of existence for me.
Yeah, like, so I was making videos basically showing the hypocrisy of what they were doing, like, you know what I'm saying? And
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say that I was I wasn't like no cheerleader. The whole things of Tree saying this whole Monica thing, I was confused by it. I'm like, why they keep throwing Monica in this? Like as if me and Monica was like
Please.
close or we were like friends or something. I sent her a $20 super chat
Wait,
because
why are you talking about trees now? What? Who
Trees
are
has
we?
said in the video, like she was saying Cups when she was talking about down the rabbit hole, she was saying Cups was just a fan of Monica's. Now she flipped on Monica. She
Oh
was saying
yeah. Yeah.
like when she kept saying that, and I'm like, why is these people
82
saying this
said that
stuff?
too about you.
I
I
know,
don't
and
like that
when
they're trying to do that. I don't understand what's the point.
yeah, and even when he said it, I said to him, I said, no, a fan is what he would have been of Sherelle and Perry's. That's what you call a
Mm-hmm.
fan. I was never on her
Mm-hmm.
panels. I was never doing any of that. At the end of the day, I did support the situation in the beginning about her not being doxxed, and I still stand by that to this day. That doesn't change for me, okay?
You were
I gave her
mostly against
$20 because
Nosy. Mm-hmm.
right. She was being attacked by somebody who I seen and knew was a very vile and she was
Yes,
she's that type
like
of girl.
Nosy insulted Martin Luther King.
Yes, my
Okay.
cousin. My cousin Martin, girl. So I'm like, girl, I can't believe you. So yeah, so I sent Monica $20 in support. That was it. I've sent plenty of YouTubers money in support. That has nothing to do with me being a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was a stretch, But
So every
I
time
guess
you send a super chat, you're a fan of someone for the love of God.
that's what I mean, and I'm confused. I'm just like I don't know where this narrative is being
Cops
spun at
also don't
because
forget. Okay, Jenny's saying to you, cops also don't forget that Trees ran a fan page for Tasha K. Oh, Jésus Marie Joseph.
oh yes.
And we
Where
know the one that she talked about her having herpes and all that. That's gone. I looked at the channel today searching for it. It's gone. She removed it.
Yeah, but you know what? She removed it, but half the stuff that she thinks she scrubbed, they already got a copy of it.
But
And
what I want people to understand, she's not doing it because she's trying to hide it. She's doing it because they told her to.
well, yeah.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
say something.
She had to. You think that
Yeah.
bitch gonna remove something that's making her money? That ignorant heifer?
That's a good point. So
She
she's
did it because she don't want them to take her channel.
But
so
let me
she
say
can
this
see
anyway.
it.
If anybody has any of the screen recordings of any other shit that Tasha K took down,
Right.
please connect it to Nosey Heaux Live at
The
gmail.com.
Benjamins.
I'm dead ass serious. Send that
Nosy.
to noseyheauxlive at gmail.com.
For real.
Nosy.
Email her them shits real quick so she can win this damn lawsuit.
Yeah.
Nosy. All we got to do is reach out to Cardi's attorneys. They got them all, okay?
We have parties attorneys' names and phone numbers. So yeah, we can send it to them.
Yeah. I just
Party has 4 attorneys. We have their email addresses, their names, the address. We got that. So whatever y'all want to do, we can do it.
I think I still got the one where she said that she was trying to say she said that Cardi had HPV. I think I still got that one,
That's a
allegedly.
damn shame saying that
I
about
got
that
that
woman.
one. I got that one. Because she said she was the internet champ and she was trolling.
That's
And that
crazy.
same night when she put that fake story out about how Offset was having another baby when they was about to get divorced, she's like, I know she got HPV, but she said it like real low to where she thought people
I
didn't
saw
hear.
that.
See,
Wow.
I ain't the only one.
I saw
Wow.
So she got HPV and herpes allegedly per Tasha K.
All at the same time.
She just got
All at
damn.
the same damn time. A lot of medical shit too.
So that's probably why she had to get her ass on YouTube and
Uh-huh.
be the beast that she was being, lying and just saying whatever she could say to get clicks and views to get that money.
Yep.
Because she's desperate.
Yep.
They said read it. They asked me to read it.
Hell,
I am not reading all of this shit. Y'all just know it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot of shit, y'all. City, Alliance 1, urgent care. It's a lot of hospital records too.
wow.
Comptroller of the Treasury, student loans, Grady Memorial, Equifax, Federal Savings Bank, Frost and Arnett Company, Nationwide Credit, National Credit, NCO Financial, Montgomery ER, Stallings Financial, Scanner. Girl, ain't that the electric company? Scanner?
Girl.
That's the electric company in Georgia.
She wasn't paying her light bill.
That ain't man, you can't pay your light bill. Lord have mercy. Pray for your finances, child.
And this place right here, EDI, RC, these are credit companies.
Wait a minute. She had a light bill issue and she had a whole husband?
Child,
come on now.
All this shit. United Credit, Vantage Sourcing, Arrow.com, Affini Recovery, Capital One, Chase, woo! Bank of America, Tasha, girl.
But what the hell was she buying? Because clearly it wasn't hair, things to grow her edges out. Like, what did she buy with all of them credit cards?
She ran her ass to YouTube in 2015.
Because she ain't get a body done. She ain't got no weave. You ain't got no jewelry. You don't even own the house you in. So what the hell was you spending money on?
Somebody said she bought gold shoes.
Them ugly ass roach stomping shoot. Lord have mercy. I'm not afraid.
Look, y'all gonna leave her gold lame shoes alone because I'm over 40 and hey, them some Sunday shoes. I might want some. Where she get them? Shit. Them to go to church shoes, baby. First,
y'all think she's in the chat? Who gives a fuck?
But allegedly, he got a girlfriend here that's been hanging around her. That girl Nicole, allegedly.
He probably does have another wife. I mean, why not?
Nosey, why don't you try to get the exclusive? Hit that girl up and see if she'll talk to you.
Listen, if anybody got any tea, send it to Nosey Heaux Live at Gmail.
Exactly. We coming hard. You know what? But you know what? This is what Tasha. She should feel how other people felt when she was doing this to them.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because it's a few people right here on this live that have been affected by Tasha K.
I said that today. I was telling Jaguar, right? There's a lot of Black women who have been molested and assaulted, and they are really offended by the way that she interviewed Jaguar, right? The way she interrogated Jaguar, right? They're really affected and traumatized a lot of Black women.
Let me ask y'all something. And why would she ask this woman, was your hymen broke? That is not medically, that you don't even know that. That was just so dumb.
Right.
How dare you?
Who says that? Because your hymen broke.
Like,
that's so fucking nasty.
Right.
That's so ignorant and nasty.
Right.
Who says that? Hymen.
That's what they ask in the Middle Ages about a girl's hymen. Come on now. That's what
and then them fucking stupid ass winos of hers in the fucking comments agreeing with that shit. Who asked somebody about a hymen? Like, hymen, bitch.
And she tried to defend that shit when people unsubscribed from her and called her out on it. Instead of her like thinking about why are thousands of people calling me out, she came back and tried to defend that shit like it was okay.
It's like if you think that everything that Jaguar said was a lie, that's up to you. But then when you really sit up here and try to go deep in detail dealing with somebody's actual childhood trauma, that's a different level of belittling. And it's like at that point, like if somebody questioned her trauma, how would she feel? You saying you were raped at a young age, so why would you sit here no matter what lies you told? That's not something you play around with.
Exactly. But Tasha, she's weird like that. Knowing her ass, she'll be those type of persons that make excuses for the motherfucker that molested you or raped you, or she's that type of bitch.
Yeah, she has no loyalty. I mean, she pretty much says it's all about business with her. So
exactly. Like if she'll side with the motherfucker if it met some clicks and views.
That's right.
Look how she did fucking R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like even though he ain't shit, she turned his own brother against him for some clicks and views.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
She turned his own brother. I mean, yeah, R. Kelly ain't shit. Yep, he was a molester. Yep, he deserved everything he's getting. But that was his family. That's his brother. You turned his own brother against him.
But you know what?
Views.
The brother ain't shit either, though, because I just recently saw where he was out protesting free R. Kelly. It's like, make up your damn mind.
Make up your damn mind, right.
You know?
But with him, that's because it was all about, becoming a celebrity probably, or trying to get some stardom or some fame and shit.
Yeah.
And him and Tasha K, they was both on that's the type of shit they was on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get clicks and views. They didn't give a fuck about them girls.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you know what? I think she's had a big hand in really just this whole demise of Wendy Williams. I'm not blaming her for Wendy's demise and all the stuff she's going through, but that whole baby thing that she did, calling up to the hospital, it's just some boundaries you should have. Period. She
called up to the hospital.
Yeah. You didn't see her when she was with Nicki Minaj. She told Nicki Minaj that she had pictures of the baby and everything.
She called up to the hospital when Serena was giving birth or was in the hospital. Yes. And some dumbass, somebody was like, she said, can I speak to her? And I think they kind of was too stupid and was like, oh, sure, or whatever. I can't remember exactly, but called up to the damn hospital, girl.
What the fuck? And they let her speak to her?
They didn't transfer her, but it was like the way it happened, you knew that she was there, that it was like some receipts showing that, yes, there was a baby, in
the comments that she pretended to be her cousin. I think
something like that. Yeah.
I cannot.
To Nicki Minaj?
No, Serena.
Serena. My God.
Kelvin's mistress. That was the beginning of Wendy really just going on a downward spiral. Because remember, Wendy was like, oh, we're Hunterville. As long as I have this ring on, we're going to be together. Remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And she's the one. The Daily Mail kind of broke the story that he had been cheating, but it was that baby shit that really kind of just put the nail in the coffin.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, she is psychotic. All for fucking clicks and views.
But you know what? I think that Wendy already knew that he was cheating. I think it was just the baby that was a problem for her. That's why he stashed her ass in that sober living house.
Yeah.
Digged enough. When Wendy said some flip shit about Nicki Minaj, then Tasha K and Nicki Minaj were on live together, and Tasha K said that she had pictures of the baby she was going to send her. And Nicki Minaj said, you better not show pictures of that baby.
Yeah.
That was good for her.
Yeah, that was around the time she was trying to blow up that situation with her now Nikki's husband, and she was trying to say that he was a pedophile and a murderer. Like, why would you marry that man? And that's when they did the thing with T.S. Madison on Queen Radio, and they were trying to get Tasha K to go on. And then later on down the line, Tasha K said something about either the money wasn't right or the setup for Queen Radio wasn't right, so that's why she never went on. But she said
but that's not why she didn't go on. The reason why she didn't go on, because when she was with Nicki Minaj, when she revealed that she had the pictures of the baby, I don't think Nicki Minaj knew that Tasha K said all that shit about her husband. But then Nicki Minaj found out that Tasha K said all that shit because of what's Nicki Minaj followers called? The Barbs. The Barbs,
yeah.
She's been talking shit about your husband. Then that's when Nicki Minaj didn't want Tasha K on her show. That's
exactly. Yeah, she never went on, right? She never went on Queen Radio.
The Cups of Conversation said Nicki wanted her to sign an NDA. I could believe that.
Well, of course she's gonna say that. Nicki probably said F you, period.
Yeah.
Shit.
But I believe Nicki would have wanted her to sign an NDA. Like whatever the fuck you talk about up here, don't go telling my fucking business. That's what
she would have signed that NDA very okay. Let's look at this. Now she talking shit about she want to sign NDA.
She want to talk. She want to be able to talk.
But wait a minute. She's so free to go talk about Jaguar Wright because of what Alicia Keys' mother said. So you know damn well she would have signed that NDA.
It wasn't about the NDA. She didn't go on the show because the Barbs told Nicki,
"Thank you,
dragging your
exactly."
Oh, her husband.
I
did.
don't know
Yes,
about Tasha K, but she
thank you.
knew that Tasha K is
Okay.
missing and had been reporting on Wendy Williams. So when Wendy Williams came for Nicki Minaj said, "Let me go get what this bitch has been coming for Wendy Williams and see what messy shit she can do." But she didn't
Uh-huh.
know that Tasha K had been talking shit about her own husband. So when she did the first little chit chat with Tasha K, she realized that Tasha K was messy because she tried to reveal pictures of that baby. Even
Thank
though
you.
Nicki Minaj don't like Wendy Williams, she did not want her putting out the baby picture. But then
Yeah.
after that, she was supposed to go on Queen Radio. But the Barb's got in her ear like, don't bring her to Queen Radio. She's been talking shit about your husband, and she never talked to that bitch again.
Yeah. You believe she would
Wow.
not go on there because of an NDA? That's business for her. The same shit she said that Storm Monroe could not talk about Alicia Keys or that Jaguar right because she was friends with the family. So that's the same thing. If you're
Yeah,
saying that you're not going to touch certain subjects because you have an alliance, then
you're
what's the
right.
difference? If you know, she
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, you're right. I see that.
You see people in the comments saying that Armand tagged Nikki in a bunch of videos with Tasha K talking shit about the husband, and that's when she canceled it. I told y'all she canceled it because she found out that she was talking
I
shit about
know that's right, y'all.
Exactly.
I know
Yeah.
that's right. That's how you do it, Barbs. That's how you stand for you
Your
know, the
queen.
person that you support. That's what you do.
And Barb's.
So yeah, so when all about this, I was in support of her in the beginning,
Yeah.
of course, making the videos, and that was from August to September, of course. And then once Nosy channel had got taken down, it just honestly it became a switch. Next thing you know, Shaky was making videos about Tells, doxing Tells, and putting out all that weird stuff about Tells, and I don't know.
Why
She just
why did they go after Tells?
because basically Tells had a tarot reader on her page, and the tarot reader was basically doing a reading on, I guess, Shaky's channel, or all about the tea. And I guess the lady had said something along about it was somebody's daughter, and it was like two daughters or something like that. And Shaky doxed the woman who did not. That woman was anonymous, and she doxed that woman.
Because she said that Dani and Monica were
Yes,
daughters?
yes, or somebody's daughter. That somebody's daughters may be involved or something like that. And yeah, she doxed her for that. And
Because
that's why
I'm
Tells.
really and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested. I'm so curious as to who they are because
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if they are mother and daughter or two sisters.
All right, it's pretty interesting. It is pretty
Like,
interesting.
because some of their dynamic reminds me of two competition, okay, like
Mm-hmm.
sisters, like sister war
Right.
in competition, and then
Mm-hmm.
the younger sister kind of outshine the older sister for the moment, but the older
Mm-hmm.
sister was always outshining the stuttering and idiotic little sister.
Right. Right. Well, I don't think they sisters. I think it's somebody's daughter, or it's a grown
Exactly.
woman
I'm like, it's either like I know it's a relationship of mother, daughter, or older sister, little sister.
or
I'm
cousins.
just no,
You don't think
they're
cousins?
too close. They're
Oh no,
too
no, no,
similar.
no. I mean, there's some cousins that are very close. And in this situation, one
They
thing
will
I
have
do
to
know.
be raised together because that is some like they are.
Well, let me say this. Two things that are
Hmm.
facts, right? In
Hmm.
my video, I showed this that Marcella had showed a cease and desist or some type of DM that came from Galvin, who is allegedly Monica's cousin, who was her moderator. That is shown in her videos. She did have a moderator that was named Dalvin. Marcella said that that was her cousin. In the beginning, like I said, when that channel first came out,
The
it was
cousin
a
of who?
huh?
The
The
cousin of
cousin
who?
of All About the Tea.
Oh,
So basically, All About the Tea had her cousin as a mod for her,
oh, me, I
basically.
don't do that. I'm not gonna wonder in myself if she's Kenya or if she's. I don't care. I'm
Yeah,
just waiting for
yeah.
Danny to become for the court to give me her name. There is no point in wondering.
Yeah, we don't need to
But
know
you,
about Monica's name. This is not about finding out Monica's name at all.
well,
Or who Monica
Monica's
is.
name will be revealed with Danny because they're from the same fucking family.
Oh
You
yeah,
know.
definitely. Definitely.
So
Definitely.
for me, it's more about analyzing what we can gather
Right.
because I can gather from when I listen to Monica and when I listen to Danny. I know those bitches are family.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
They say
can
a lot of
tell.
similar words. Yeah.
Yeah, they use the similar word, the same fucking tactic. They have
Yep.
the same type of. They just you can tell that they are from the same family and that they're close. You can also feel that there is some type of rivalry, which is why I'm wondering if it's an older sister, little sister, or if it's a mom or a young mother and a daughter that was born pretty early. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't believe that they because me and my mom, let's say we have 30 years difference
Mm-hmm.
because my mom had me at 30.
Period.
But if that is her mom, that is a young mom,
Right.
like
Right.
18, 20.
Oh, you think she had her baby at a young age?
Exactly. I think Monica had Danny at a young age. They're not 30 years apart like my mom.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. I get
You
what
know
you're
what I
saying.
mean?
Well,
Like
yeah.
they are more like Gilmore Girl. Like Lorelai and Rory. Like they're more like
Well, I know that I don't know. Monica's alleged daughter is in her early 20s. Monique Tolbert's daughter that has the same name as this person, I believe she's 29. They're in their either mid 20s or late 20s. A lot of these young women that could
yeah.
possibly be the voice behind this, possibly allegedly.
Danny, I don't know what Danny, I would say she's between 25 to 35.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like she went to school, and when I say school, I don't mean high school. Like she has to have gone to college or something. Okay, but I think she had good grade, but not extraordinary grades. But in her family, she may have looked smarter. She was less talented and charismatic than her young mother or older sister,
Mm,
because you can tell that she is the loser little sister or daughter. Like the
same.
mom was the one that was like everyone liked her, but people
Right.
don't like Danny. Danny is
Yeah.
not a likable person.
Yeah, you can tell she was put in the corner a lot.
Exactly. You can tell
Yeah.
that she always wanted to outshine either older sister or or
She was
young
always
mother.
waiting for this time. She was waiting for this time. Yeah,
Exactly.
she was waiting for this time. You could tell for sure.
Exactly. So now she's like, yeah, yes,
That's right.
I am the best, and she really wanted that for years. And
Yes.
now that the situation is getting out of her control, she's
Yep.
feeling so pissed off. And
Hmm.
Monica is probably looking at her with a slight smirk because Danny probably was acting as so fucking motherfucking superior.
Wow, this is amazing. Are you nervous a little bit about the prospect of going to court against somebody who is as huge as Nicki Minaj?
I'm nervous about her encouraging people to kill me. I'm nervous about Barb's threatening to kill me and kill my dog, calling my phone constantly, harassing me, telling me they know where I live. They're going to kill my family, stuff like that. And her like
Has
having,
she told people to come and attack you like this, or are these just random people?
so there's people so Nikki interacts with her Barbs. We just saw her Barbs present her with an award, right? So she interacts with her Barbs. And when she started following me on Instagram and posting in my comments to get her Barb's attention, because she knows they follow her everywhere, they all flooded my page and they were all threatening me. And she was chatting with them, talking with them while they were threatening me. And when they would threaten me, she would like the comments. So she's inflamed, like she's encouraging it. I
Oh
can't
my
say
God.
I can't say she went and told somebody to do anything. I'm just saying
Mhm.
that when they were saying that they were going to do it, she was liking the comments. She was laughing at the comments, posting laughing emojis, posting LOL, calling people names, that kind of stuff, while they were threatening to kill me.
Do you think you're getting more hate than Jennifer herself?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, when Jennifer was getting hate, I was getting hate. So they were already on my trail. So now that Nikki has actually filed a lawsuit against me, that's her telling her Barb's like, this is the person to attack. And they're doing that.
Mhm. So
I'm not saying that I'm not saying that that's what she said. I said that that's what the Barbs are picking up from what she did, because they said it. They said it on Twitter, like, all right, Nikki filed a lawsuit against her. We got her. We're going to take her out. So they picked up from her filing that lawsuit. All right, this is the target. And they said that on Twitter, and they've been targeting me ever since. Again, I filed a lawsuit against a lot of these Barbs I'm sorry, not filed a lawsuit. I filed a police report against a lot of these barbs last year.
You filed a police report against some of
Last
them?
year, because they were threatening me. They added me to a group chat with Nicki Minaj in there, and they were like threatening to kill me. I was approached at a restaurant by a barb. So I was like, I need to put this on record in case something happens to me. And I filed a police report last year.
Let me ask you, is it, and, in fact, thinking about it, this was actually, I don't know if she said this verbatim or not, but this comes in my mind, like, is it worth it? Is all this worth it? I mean, I'm a YouTuber myself, right? I've had a YouTube for 2 years.
Is what worth what?
Is you making these statements, both good and bad, and, interviewing Jennifer, even though Jennifer dropped the suit. Like, from what you were saying, Jennifer was in a lawsuit and she dropped it. She was like, fine.
She dropped Nick from the lawsuit. I don't know. I can't comment on what's going on with her and Kenneth Petty. I don't know. But they dropped Nikki from the suit. And then I heard that she could be added back soon. That's what was said on online. But okay. I don't know if she's dropped it completely. I don't know.
Okay. So at least Jennifer dropped Nikki from the suit.
Yeah.
And Jennifer's going to let Nikki, do her thing. But then 2 weeks ago, you interview Jennifer and we can just say you're stirring the pot.
I'm not stirring the pot. The story came up again. Jennifer came on my channel when we were talking about it. And
how did the story come up again? You said the story came up again.
Honestly, lead attorney, I think my brain is so scrambled from everything that's been going today. I can't even tell you how the story came back up. But Jaguar Wright was on my channel, and then Jennifer joined. And then I'm pretty sure Kenneth Petty's childhood friend came up that day too. It was 2 weeks ago though, and it's still on my channel. The title of it is like Jennifer Huff Speaks or something like that. But it was like back in the blog, so we started talking about it, and she joined. I didn't start the live planning to bring her up, but when she joined, I welcomed her and let her come up and say what she wanted to say. But if you're asking me if like interviewing her is worth what's going on,
especially when she herself dropped Nikki out of the suit,
doesn't matter, because that woman was being threatened. She was telling everybody that they were trying to get her to recant. And when she wouldn't recant, there was a statement made by someone who was an associate of Nicki Minaj that the money that you didn't accept to recant, now we're going to put that up for your head. So that sounds like they want to kill her. So is it worth it? Yeah. To help get a rape victim story out there, to give a woman a voice who's very soft-spoken and very shy and didn't really have a voice for herself. And to make sure that everybody knows what's going on so that she doesn't end up dead. Because she's a nobody too, according to, these people. Nobody knows who she is. So she could be a nobody that just ends up dead and nobody even knows what happened. Yeah.
Did you know her before all of this?
No, I didn't know her at all.
So she was like a stranger to you.
Yes, she posted up. So I was doing celebrity news on my channel, just doing celebrity news about anything. And so I would tell people when there's a story that comes up, email it to me. So late one night, Jennifer Huff posted a YouTube video talking about how, Kenneth Petty did this to her and, she's being harassed. One of my subscribers sent the story to me. So I went in Jennifer's comments and I was like, yeah, I'm going to report on this tomorrow because this is a big story. And when I said that in the comments, the barb started attacking me. Like, why would you report on this? She's lying. And lead attorney, I got a smart mouth. I said, can I cuss on your channel?
Yeah.
Profanity.
You're already saying rape, so why stop now?
When they started saying to me, why would you report on this? I said, first of all, fuck all you bubbleheads. Y'all not going to try to bully me and tell me not to report on a story from a woman who's saying that she was assaulted by Kenneth Petty because y'all love Nicki Minaj. I don't care how much I love her. So that's how Jennifer got in contact with me, because she saw me stand up to the barbs. And she's a very shy, soft-spoken woman. She doesn't really she's not outgoing like me and outspoken. So when she saw me do that, she reached out to me. And that's how we started talking. Never knew her before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you never knew before that, and then that's how y'all got connected.
Yeah.
Have y'all met in real life?
No. Only been on the phone and FaceTime, but never in real life.
When you're saying that she was the victim, did he get convicted for this? Did he go to
time? He pled guilty and served time. Yes. So,
I mean, a judge would say, this might sound pretty callous, but a judge would say, listen, he did something that was heinous, egregious, and he was convicted and he served time and he paid his debt to society.
He did.
Right. And now that he's paid his debt to society, you're coming back and you're talking about again, which is your right. But what's interesting to me, though, is that this is a stranger to you.
That's what happened, lead attorney. You want me to? That's why we didn't just start talking about out of nowhere. You want to know what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when Nicki Minaj first got with Kenneth Petty, people were looking into who he was because she's Nicki Minaj. So people want to know, who is this man that Nicki Minaj is with?
Right.
So her barbs, they're obsessed with her. So they started looking him up and they found out that he was a registered sex offender, right? They found that out. They put that out there. Then people started trying to find out who the victim was, but they could never really find her. Nicki Minaj went on her on Queen Radio and said that he's not a rapist and that this girl was a white woman who was older than him and she was his girlfriend and her parents didn't like him, I guess because he's a black boy. So they put these false charges on him. So she made Kenneth Petty the victim of false charges, right? Still, nobody knew who Jennifer was at this time. Then now everybody's cool with him because they think, oh, he was a victim, right? He moves to California with Nicki. He's out driving her car with no license. He gets pulled over in California. When they search his name and everything, they find out that he's a registered sex offender in New York, living in California, and did not register in California. They arrest him. So Nicki Minaj, who was now like, shit, they arrested Kenneth, and now he's looking at 10 years for not registering, right? She reached out to the victim. She got in touch with Kenneth Petty's friend that he grew up with, who knew the victim because they all are from Queens. The friend reached out to the victim, to Jennifer, and said, hey, Nicki Minaj wants to talk to you. And he was trying to give Jennifer some money, but she didn't take it. So then he gave Jennifer Nicki's number. When she spoke to Nicki, Nicki is like, hey, I heard that you could do us a favor. Basically saying you can retract this and say that he never did these things to you so that he doesn't have to face this 10 years. Jennifer wouldn't do it. And she was like, I just want you to know, woman to woman, that this did happen to me. He did do that. So because she wouldn't do it, that's when they start saying, now the money that you didn't take, people started saying to Jennifer, the money that you didn't take to retract the story, we're going to put that up for your head. That's why she started talking, because she was scared. Mm-hmm. This wasn't just, oh, he married Nicki, now let me start talking. She didn't care. She was quiet for years after they were together. Mm-hmm. But then when he got arrested and people started reaching out to her to try to force her to recant, that's when she started talking, and that's how we met. So I don't want to put out there that she just tried to clout chase on a moment because he was with Nicki, because she didn't say anything when they got together. She said nothing for years. Nothing. She wanted to be left alone. Gotcha. But when people are trying to get you to recant and offer money for your life, you need to speak up.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah, it does. It does. Do you have a family?
Yeah, I have a family.
As a man, a lot of times, if you wonder, we're supposed to protect our family and this and that, and if something happens to us, then the family would suffer, right? Yeah. And if you aren't necessarily married, I don't know your status or anything like that, but so if you're kind of like the sole supporter of your family,
hold up, I'm not the supporter. I support myself. That's it.
Oh, okay. You don't have any kids or anything?
No, I don't have. I thought you meant just family members. Yeah, I have siblings and all that. My birth mother.
Gotcha. I'm sorry.
No, I live alone. I'm single and I live alone.
Nice. Me too. But I would imagine, I certainly believe that you're a hard worker, you're dedicated and things like that. And your life really matters. Your life matters a lot. And, what kind of confuses me a little bit is how, and, maybe this is a great quality. Maybe I'm the asshole, but it seems like you're sticking your neck way out for a stranger who was done wrong by a guy who's paid his debt to society.
How did she do wrong by him?
No. I'm sorry. I meant to say he did wrong by her, and then he paid his debt to society.
But then they started harassing her. See, we have to stop.
Okay, well, let's say that. Let's say that they're harassing her. Now, if they're harassing her, she has recourse. She can go to the cops. She can go to the courts, right? She can do all. So if she's doing all of this, why is it that you are sticking your neck out and being willing to get all these death threats from these gangs for a stranger?
You know what? She is a stranger, but she was a woman who was raped, and so was I. And when I was raped, I called the police that same night, and the police said to me and my mother, who died 3 weeks after I was raped, she didn't even get to live to really support me through it. She was standing on the porch with me, talking to the police with her oxygen in her nose, 3 weeks from death, saying, y'all better find who did this to my child. The police said to me, are you sure you want to go through with this because you're about to ruin a man's life? That happened to me. I was 18. What about my life?
Yeah.
So I can't. And that woman was being harassed and threatened. And it's not just about calling the police. You can call the police sometimes and it might not do much. I called
Facts.
them.
That's so true.
Same night. And like they told me, you need to think about whether you want to go through with this. The police don't always do anything. When she wanted to talk publicly, I thought that was a great idea because we live in the age of social media.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put things out there for everybody to see, right? If you tell everybody, hey, people are threatening to kill me, and this is because of what happened, and, you know, I've been in touch with Nicki Minaj. Now it's hard for them to do something to her because now her story is out there. Everybody will say, if something happens to this woman, we know where to look. That's why. That's why. Yeah, it is. It's worth it to me. They can make threats. Nobody is here in my place. And if they try to come here in my place, my doorman will stop him and the police will stop him too. And I have a lawyer and I'm going to do everything that I can to protect myself. I'm not going to just go out there and not protect myself, but I'm also not going to just sit back and say, oh, well, girl, sorry you being threatened. And, you know, sorry you're not outspoken like me. Good luck. No, I saw what was happening to her. I am a woman. I'm a rape survivor like her. And I wasn't going to just leave her out there like that. It's just not right. Women shouldn't do that to women.